Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. Thank you for joining us today, Wednesday, January 13th, and I'm Linda Karnauskas, your host. Well, with this cold weather upon us, you may want to consider having an energy audit. I did. So today we're going to be visiting my home where the Owatonna Public Utilities did an energy audit. So you want to stay tuned for that so you can hear how it turned out. And then in the second half of our show, we're going to be talking with the Steele County Humane Society about their Adoption Day. Now, as a reminder, if we would appreciate your input about show ideas or guests. Do you know of a special event in your community, or do you know of someone special who deserves special recognition for what they do for our community? If so, please contact us via email at owatonnatoday@charter.net or by contacting Leanne, our producer, at 390-5751. Now stay with us. We're going to just leave for a quick message with some messages from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with the Owatonna Public Utilities and an energy audit at my home. You won't want to miss this. Stay with us, please.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, Brad here from Owatonna Senior Place. Our goal at Senior Place is to involve, enrich, and empower adults 50 years of age or better to live as independently as possible in our communities. We do this by promoting wellness through recreational, educational, and social opportunities, as well as being a referral source for services available within our area. Activities and programming at our center emphasize creating and maintaining independence in all phases of life. Come see what Senior Place has to offer. Live full, live well, and live long.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I'm Linda Karnauskas, and we're here in my home today. I've ordered an energy audit. So we're going to be talking with Jared Hendricks from the Owatonna Public Utilities, and we're going to be talking to Greg Ernst, who actually does the energy audit. First of all, I'd like you, Jared, to tell us a little bit about yourself and your job at Owatonna Public Utilities.
Well, thanks for having me today. I'm the Marketing and Energy Conservation Officer at the Owatonna Public Utilities. So a lot of what I do is I rebate programs or energy conservation efforts at the Owatonna Public Utilities and in the Owatonna community in general. I also work with our marketing efforts, helping to get all that information out to our customers.
Okay. And I see you brought along and Greg Ernst, and Greg actually carries out the energy audit. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Greg.
I formed my company in 1987, so I've been doing residential, commercial, and multifamily audits now for close to 30 years. I'm coming on 30 years, I should say. And my degree is in engineering, chemical engineering. I have a lot of background in construction work, and so I just kind of used my engineering degree in a new field.
And Jared, why do we have an energy audit?
That's a great question. The reason to have an energy audit is to kind of go through your home and find out how you can make your house more efficient. Use less natural gas and less electricity kind of in your day-to-day lives. Make sure that you're heating and cooling more effectively.
Okay, great. And how do I prepare for an audit? If I think, well, this is a good thing, it's advertised through the OPO and that these are available and through your rebate system and everything else. So how do I prepare for an audit?
There's really not much that you need to prepare for. The big thing is just contact our customer service representatives down at the main office. Let them know that you'd like to have an energy audit done on your house. Excuse me. And they'll get some information from you, and they'll actually have GAERNST and Associates get in touch with you to schedule that audit, and they'll come in and perform that audit for you.
Okay. That's how I get the audit here. How do I prepare my home for an audit? Is there anything special that I have to do, Greg?
Well, not really. I mean, there's a few minor things. If you have a fireplace, we want to make sure that that fireplace is clean, because when we do one of the diagnostic tests, we depressurize the house. Okay, so we would not obviously want to suck smoke into the house. But by and large, there's really not much beyond that you have to do to get ready for the audit.
Okay. And is advice given to me on ways that I can improve anything that might be found?
Oh, absolutely. At the end of the energy audit, the auditor is going to go through all the paperwork with you. They're going to have a list of different things that you want to look at, kind of prioritize those, kind of help you figure out how much energy you're going to save, how much cost you're going to save per year when you're done.
Okay. And Greg, what are some special things that you watch for during an audit?
Well, the main items that I try to concentrate on is durability and then energy efficiency. We may have a furnace that's misbehaving or a water heater that's misbehaving. Could be a health and safety issue. Could be ice dams that are forming on the roof line. Could be condensation issues in the attic. And so all of those are energy related, but also durability related. We want to make sure this house lasts 100 years, not destroy itself because of something misbehaving.
And at the end of the audit, I'll receive a report.
Yes.
Now, what is entailed in this report, Jared?
Well, like I said, it's going to go through and it's going to talk about what they found in your home. If your attic insulation is kind of subpar, they're going to list that you should look at your attic insulation. They're going to talk about maybe if you've got some drafts in some areas, maybe air sealing, things like that, and just kind of go over what they went over in the audit.
And I guess one question everyone would be wondering is, what is the cost?
Well, normally our cost is a $50 copay for customers. We do cover the remainder of that cost as the utility. And you can add another option of infrared pictures, and that would be the customer's cost. Most people don't choose to do that. It's not necessary.
Well, we've heard all about what an energy audit is. Now we're going to watch as Greg performs the audit, the actual audit in my house. Greg, I noticed this big hole in my front door and a fan. Isn't that letting all my heat out?
What this is it's called a blower door. And what it does is it depressurizes the house.
What is depressurizing the house?
What we're trying to do is mimic a windy day in the wintertime. And so by depressurizing the house, it's equivalent to having a 20-mile-an-hour wind only on all four sides of the house. So as we exhaust air out of the house, we're going to pull cold air in, then we'll be able to find those air leaks.
So you're almost creating a Minnesota winter inside?
Yes, that's the idea. So once we've got the house depressurized, then we can use the infrared camera to better detect where those air leaks are. Oh, Linda, you gotta come check this out.
Well, what's up?
Stand underneath it.
Where is that breeze coming from? It's chilly.
So what the blower door is doing is depressurizing the house. So what we're trying to do is pull cold air into the house. This is an obvious penetration. It's a hole in the ceiling, okay? We want to look for the same issues with our wall cavities, okay? In this wall cavity, we've got pipe penetrations for the sewer vent. We have wire penetrations for electrical. We have the chimney penetration, okay? All of those are non-visible holes. But what the camera helps us find is locate and highlight those holes. So the camera measures, blue is cold, red is warm. So the interior walls are warm. We come across and right there, that's where that pipe penetration is. So right now the fan is pulling cold air around that pipe, cooling this whole section of the wall off. So this wall right now is about 55 degrees. Okay, whereas your interior walls are up around 65. Okay, so in the few minutes we've been running this fan, we've cooled that wall off. The issue we have is when we're not running this fan, when you're just living your normal life. What you'll find is that warm air is escaping into the attic, okay, around that pipe, because the hole is there, we can't see the hole, all right? So that's warming up the insulation, warming up the attic, melting the snow off the roof, creating that ice dam in the valley.
And you said my vent is probably frozen open.
This here, yeah, this is rather humorous. The reason we have such a big draft today is you don't use this bathroom much. So that vent got locked open with snow. So right now, we've got the two dampers stuck open, so the fan's really pulling a lot of air in here.
Well, what do I do about that?
After I leave, just run the fan for an hour and it'll unthaw.
Oh,
It'll be
shoot.
fine.
Okay, so I should use this bathroom more.
Well, maybe once a week, just turn the fan on.
Okay.
What the infrared camera sees in is an infrared spectrum. We see not an infrared, obviously, but what we're seeing is our reflection here in the mirror. Just like you see a reflection in a mirror, we see our reflection in infrared.
And do I have good windows in?
Oh, your windows are excellent today. Your surface temperature is at 60 degrees. Your wall temperatures are at 60 degrees. The windows today are performing virtually the same performance as your walls. That's excellent.
Wow. So Greg, you called me down here. You want to obviously show me something that's going on with the audit?
Yeah, part of the energy audit is we do some health and safety testing on the water heater and on the furnace. The reason being is we want to make sure that it's not producing excess carbon monoxide or any of that carbon monoxide is getting into the home.
Well, I had the furnace tested the first year we moved in the house after we were here a couple months, and they found a crack in the furnace, so we replaced the furnace.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Carbon monoxide is a odorless gas. You wouldn't know you were getting poisoned. The only way to know is to do a test on the furnace. Mm-hmm. Then they can do further diagnostic testing to see if it's a crack or maybe just the burner needs an adjustment.
Well, I have a heating and cooling company come out every October and check my furnace.
Yep,
So.
and some people do that every year, some people do it every other year. But that's a good practice.
Greg has just finished the energy audit. So Greg, why don't you share what the results were?
Well, the main primary issue was the ice dams in the valley. And consequently from that, the moisture damage in the attic has compacted that insulation. So you will need some minor air sealing and insulation work done up there. But what actually caused those ice dams was the location of the exhaust fan termination and the chimney termination in that valley. So you'll end up having to have two contractors come in, one to relocate those terminations, and then the air sealing and insulation work can be completed.
Okay. That was the most serious finding. Overall, how was my audit?
Excellent. Your energy use on the electric side was very low. The gas usage will become lower as we fix this deficiency in that corner.
Well, thank you very much. Jared, is there anything else you'd like our viewers to know about the energy audit in general?
Well, we do have a workshop coming up, so if you want to learn more about energy audits, check out the Community Ed brochure. On March 17th from 6 to 7 p.m. we will host a energy audit workshop. You're going to learn a lot more about energy audits, not only what you learned here on the air today, but also from another source as well. That's from 6 to 7, as I said. Check out the Community Ed website to sign up for that. And you will receive a discount on your energy audit. Normally that $50 charge will actually be $25 for those that do attend.
Well, thank you for joining us today on the Owatonna Today Show. And this segment has been very informative. And we hope you'll stay tuned as we're going to take a quick message from our sponsor. So please stay with us.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
I'm Bill Owens with the Owatonna Business Incubator. Whether your business is just starting out or is expanding, we have the office space and manufacturing space that you need. As the Small Business Counseling Center for this region, we are able to help you in your expansion or your startup of your business. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. Joining us now are Leanne Peterson and Pat Jorgensen. Leanne, you're the president.
Yes, I am.
And Pat, you're
I'm a foster home. I've been fostering for many years with the kiddies, and that's my major role.
And how did you get involved with the Humane Society?
Oh, they needed foster homes, and I thought, well, maybe it'd be a good idea. I kind of wanted another cat for my one that I had at home, but I didn't really want to own another one. Well, fostering will give you all the experience of having another cat or two or three in the house without, you know, the financial responsibilities, and you can love them just like you would if you owned him and stuff. And it doesn't require all that much time. Just get them to pet adoption days and vet visits and stuff, and it's a fulfilling little deal. You're finding homes for all these little guys. So.
And Leanne, you're the president of the
Yes.
Steele County Humane Society, and a very busy lady, I take it?
Oh, yes, working full-time, as all of our lovely volunteers do, work full-time. Been the president for 3+ years. I also foster, and I foster for 10+ years too. I foster cats. And as Pat had said, it's a very, very rewarding experience. I says, helping save these animals from the cold and hunger, and finding them their forever homes.
Now, you're having another adoption day. And what is Pet Adoption Day for those that may not know?
Our foster homes that are able to make it can bring their animals, dogs and cats there. And we are now, well, we were at Retrofit, and bless Steve Cath for letting us have it there. We are looking for a place to have our adoption days because we don't have a building and whatever. So I believe this one last month was at Spherion, and I'm hoping this month too will be at Spherion. But keep notice or keep an eye out, you know, and whatever, and we'll let people know. But they bring their animals. People can come and take a look at the animals. And see how they react with people and stuff, and hopefully they can find the one that they like, or they can go to their forever home. And if not, then we can, if they have one on the website that they were interested in, and it's not at the adoption day, they can call and call the number and set up an appointment with the foster home.
Now, you mentioned that the foster parents to the animals bring them to the adoption day.
Yes.
And so, Pat, you're a foster
I
home,
am.
and who's our little
This
friend
is
there?
this one hiding in my armpit over here is little Chase. He was born at my house. He's the last of the litter. He's a little freaked out today of all the new experiences, but he's a delightful young man. He's 6 or 8 months old. Very active. He follows you around. If you're open a drawer, he's in it to see what you're doing. If you're brushing your teeth, he's standing by the sink seeing what you're doing. Very curious about what you're doing. Playful. He'll chase balls around the house, laser lights and stuff. And he's a very active boy. And he's just got nice markings on him. He's a beautiful cat. And he also falls under, we have an anonymous benefactor who is covering half of the adoption fees of any of the cats that are 6 months and older. And so Chase is one of those. And if anybody is interested in looking for a cat, this is the time to do it. If you want to look at one just a little bit older, 6 months, you know, they look fully grown, but there's still that kitten stage in them. They're kind of like little teenagers rounding around and stuff, very active. And he's a delightful guy.
Pat, let me ask you, is there a cost involved in adoptions?
Oh yes, we have a lot of vet fees. Every cat or dog is fully vetted. They're spayed, neutered, they've got all their shots. One of our biggest expenses is our veterinary bills. And so we do have a charge. Kittens under 5 months old are $150, and cats over 6 months old will be $100.
Leanne, are you a part of the city? You were talking about where you're located, different things. Are you part of the city of Owatonna?
No, we are not part of the city. You know, we don't work out of that building. We do not have a building at this time. We are the Steele County Humane Society. There are times we have worked with the city when they have animals that need our, help or whatever and stuff, and they have worked with us also and stuff. So it's kind of nice that we do have a good working relationship with them, but we are not affiliated with the city.
Okay. So you're currently looking for a new home.
We are looking for a new home,
Do some of the costs for the adoptions, does that go towards a place to have the society? Is it?
The cost for the adoption, as Pat had said, our vet bills run $40,000 to $50,000 a year.
Wow.
Animals, dogs and cats, have to be spayed and neutered and current on their shots before they can be adopted. And we are now microchipping also and whatever. So all of that has to be done before they can be adopted. So the $40,000 to $50,000 takes a lot of that, along with our, donations and, fundraising, et cetera.
Now we met Chase, and what other animals are available for adoption right now?
Oh, we have many cats, many cats. We are low on dogs. It seems like dogs, as soon as they come in, are fortunate enough, to find their forever home. But the cat season and kitten season has kind of stopped now because it's so cold out. So we don't, we do have some that have been in the foster home for quite a while. I, as a matter of fact, have one that I've had for 5 years. So if they don't get adopted, they stay in the system.
Okay. Say I adopt an animal and a pet of some sort, and it's just not working out. My circumstances have changed. Maybe I have to travel more than I thought. An allergy in the family, something comes up. What's my option at that time?
Well, if you adopt, you've got 14 days to bring it back if it isn't working out. After that, it's considered an owned animal. So you would have to look into either surrendering it to the Humane Society, and at this time, cats would probably have a hard time finding them because we're so low on cat fosters. Dogs probably would have a better chance of being accepted as a surrender because they move in and out so fast. Your options would be to contact the vets to see if anybody's looking for a particular pet or something, or friends. A lot of times seniors, cats especially, senior citizens would like to have a cat in the apartments and stuff, but they can't afford the adoption fee and stuff. So that's an option too, but you would have to kind of check around and see what your options are, depending on what it is you're trying to. Elderly animals, cats especially, do not probably have a very good chance of being adopted. They'll just tie up a foster home for a long, long time.
Yeah, I wanted to touch quickly here before we run out of time. I wanted to touch quickly on you talked about, Leanne, a neutering clinic. We're talking about costs and to adopt and things, and I think that's very important the viewers know that's available.
Yes, we every other month we go between MinSnap and Kindest Cut, who come down and, they bring a big Medivan and they come down and spay and neuter animals for people that can't afford, going to the vet. The vets are wonderful to work with here and whatever, but people that are willing to take care of their animals and, want to get them spayed and whatever, they can set up an appointment. They can go on our website, steelecountyhumanesociety.org, and they can check the number for MinSnap. I believe it's this month on January 30th. And set up an appointment because you have to be pre-registered, and stuff. So, but it's very nice. It's very nice for them to come down, and give, people a break, for people that want to take care of their animals. So
there are qualifications to get into those systems too, income-wise or Medicare recipients or whatever. Any public assistance of any kind that you're on, you qualify.
Yeah, and they have to show proof of that.
And you have to show proof of that.
And let's touch a bit on equipment. If our viewers, they can't maybe adopt an animal, but there are ways they can help the society. Could you touch on this?
Yes.
Ways they can volunteer through donations other than money?
Okay. Well, if people do have animals and don't want to foster or are unable to foster anymore, or any, if they would be willing to, want to go shopping for their animals, want to pick up an extra bag of litter, extra bag of food, extra toys, or anything, leashes or anything, it would be greatly appreciated. That does help out a lot.
Okay, so our viewers will understand. Where is the adoption day and when?
Okay, we're hoping, like I said, it will be announced this week, but we are hoping it will be at Spherion, which is coming, it'll be this weekend from 12 to 2. But we will notify it. It will be in the paper too. Okay. So.
And you do have a website?
Yes, SteeleCountyHumaneSociety.org. Yep.
And there's information out there
yes.
for different subjects that we've touched on today?
Yes, and the pictures of our animals. Yep.
Okay. And is there a number where they can reach you?
451-4512 is the Humane Society number.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. Well, that wraps up the show for today, but let's go hear a short message from some of our sponsors, and please stay with us.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. Thank you so much for staying with us, and we have some community announcements to share with you. Riverbend Nature Center and F-Town Brewing Company invite you to attend the Snow Crush Fat Tire Bike Race on January 16th, starting at 10 a.m. This is a family-friendly event providing a chance to experiencing riding a fat tire bike on Riverbend trails. Proceeds generated from the Snow Crush race will go to Riverbend Nature Center and Cannon River Off-Road Cycling and Trails. The Snow Crush race fee is $25 in advance or $30 the day of the race. For more information or to register, please call Riverbend at 507-332-7151 or visit their website at www.rbnc.org. Riverbend Nature Center welcomes Faribault native Steve Anderson to speak at the Older, Wiser, Livelier Seniors Luncheon on January 20th at 12 p.m. Steve will talk about his 2015 hike of the Pacific Crest Trail, which spans 2,600 miles from the border of Mexico to the border of Canada. The OWLS program fee is $12 per person, $10 for Riverbend members. Pre-registration is required for this program by January 14th. For more information or to register, please call Riverbend Nature Center at 507-332-7151 or visit our website at www.rbnc.org. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure and join us on Friday when our guests will be Straight River Sports and Spare Time Entertainment. Have a good day, have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you on Friday.